Hey, welcome Bigfoot's Cave. Got a little bit of stuff from Lidl, Amazon, Harbor Freight, and eBay. So nice little hodgepodge of stuff. Not a whole lot, just a few little odds and ends. Uh, couldn't help, couldn't resist. Had to get them. So you want to hang out? Let's check it out. Hey, welcome back to the cave. So my little Lidl, Harbor Freight, Amazon, eBay snags. Went to Lidl so I could get some pretzels, but with all the snow and ice and everything, they didn't have anybody working in the bakery. So sad day. No pretzels, but I did find some hardware, a bunch of hooks and eyes. They're always good around the shop, hang stuff up. Then when I was wandering around, I found a couple Parkside oscillating tools pieces. Got another one. Then I got a nice round one, half moon. Don't know how well they'll work, how whether they'll last or not. Give them a shot. If they work, they work. If they fail, it's only out like $2. So they're like $1.99 a piece. Oops. There we go. 8-piece drill bit set with a oh, my brain ain't braining. It bevels the wood. So you drill in, it bevels the wood so your screw will sit flush. I'll think of it later. But either way, inexpensive stuff. If it works on a couple projects, so be it. They do have grub screws, so you can adjust the depth. So that's what caught my attention. I like that. But right next to it, I found some plug cutters. Uh, Definitely interested in this, but it's not hollow, so you can't send a pin through it to push the plug out. So give it a shot, see how they work. Uh, Plugs are always a good thing when you're playing with wood. So that's what I acquired from Lidl when I couldn't get my pretzels. These are some of the Allen bits from the toolbox haul I got. Pile Snap On. This is Proto Armstrong, and these over here are Williams. These are all tidied up. That's kind of tidied. Still got to tidy those up. So I got plenty for the toolbox. But let's get back to things. Well, I ran into Harbor Freight today because I had $5 to burn up. That was going to expire on me. So I figured, what the heck? Get a universal ratcheting chuck key. Since I'm always losing my chuck keys, so I set them down, then they grow legs. I was like, what the heck? $4.99, give it a shot. Haven't opened it up yet to see if it fits. Hopefully it does. But I figured that'd be cool to keep over by the drill press. What to pay for it? What I didn't know, because the email had not hit my phone until half hour after I had left, because I got there early in the morning. That was 30% off. I had $5, and that was $5, so I had to go find something else. So I found Quinn. Snap ring pliers. And it came with a little pack of extra bits, extra arms, different sizes, different thicknesses. Didn't pay any attention to it, so I got this and this is $8. So I was like, that's a win. I got plenty of snap ring pliers, but I just stumbled into the tip that was in the pouch, and it worked out perfect. I'll explain that in a minute. But the cool thing about this one is this is not just internal. You can also make it externals. So just by flipping a switch, you can change from internal to external without having to move bits and pieces and parts around. Cool thing about this is if anybody sees this, I was on the live stream getting my butt kicked last week back on this stupid snap ring. I could not get to come off because of the odd size hole in it. So I couldn't get that to come off no matter what I did. Got into a fight, got my butt kicked. So obviously I got that done. I dug these out, hit it, and it popped it, no problem. $8, worth it. Now I've got a ratchet that I can work on tonight or tomorrow or next week. Who knows? So for $8, I call that a win because I finally got into that stupid ratchet. Then on the Zon, obviously I had to have vessel stuff. Ordered this about a month and a half ago. So I'm assuming they had to wait for an order to come in from Japan. So T-handle socket driver 1/4 inch. And it's in one of my, I like the Armored series screwdrivers. So that'll get some nice attitude on it. Now I can put some attitude. And it fits my paw pretty good. So I like it. And I've never had a problem with vessel. So I'm happy with what I've acquired. So I found a thing. I found a second thing and got them in from eBay. I got me a Bonnie RF22 refrigeration ratchet. This is an old one because that says shut, that says open. So just one direction. Got to tidy them up a little bit. Then try to dribble some oil down in there because good grief is that dry. So that's the RF22. And I found the RF45, which is also Bonnie. This one's grimy. You can see it working. It grabs no problem, but it's got so much gunk and grime stuff inside it. There's no ratchet. And it's caked up. So in the grand scheme of the planet, I got these for $4.50 a piece. Can't complain. 2 Bonnie tools for $9. Super happy. So let's come over that way and do a little quick tidy up on the Bonnies. Okay, we're back. So let's change up. I was cleaning something else up. Forgot that last thing I did was polish a chunk of metal. See if I can get some of the big chunks out before I hit it with some spray. Try to get deeper in, get more of the crud out of it. Oh yeah, look at all that debris fly out. That was chunky and messy. Getting better. Now they got the big chunks out. Well, at least I thought I got the big chunks out. Good grief. Oh, I got me a new bag of rags. Took off to do some grocery shopping today and hit Sam's and got my blue towels back. About 2 months ago, I said I was going to pick some up, and then I decided, no, I'll wait till the next trip. Well, surprise. Next trip came, next trip went, and I forgot. We were just in a hurry to try to get in, get out, and move on down the road. Firebombing with the red can, baby. Not to be confused with the green can. Mop up my mess. Definitely don't let a match over here. You can already hear it. Whoops, sorry. Definite improvement. Still got crud in it. I can hear it and I can feel it. So, gonna move that into try to get it in a 50-50 state if it'll hold. It's chilly out here. It's 42 in the shop. So spray stuff doesn't really want to spray properly. It's only 18 outside. Yeah, there we go. I don't feel it like I did a bit ago. Gonna keep going at it for a bit. At least as long as it can, because obviously when you use this, the propellant changes the temperature, and it doesn't always want to work. Give it a good brake clean bath. Oh yeah, definitely happy with that. Not a whole lot of crud coming out of it either. The teeth aren't in too bad a shape for its age. The one is Bonnie too. I don't know how old it is, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's older than me. But I have to look to see what that Bonnie year is. You know what? Since I do have that ability, just got to figure out what I did with it. There it is. Come down here. Where's the good old Bonnie? That is well, while that's doing that, let's try to dig out some of that crud. There we go, Bonnie. And that is going to be a boom. See if it's hiding down in here. Bonnie's had some really cool, crazy tools over the years that I've really enjoyed. Yeah, I'll look it up some other time. do some digging to get some of this crud out before I just send my wire brush through it. Not too bad. Try to spread this, what's left of this one out. A little bit of crud still hiding in there. I need a new one. Nobody's home. Sometimes you don't need to hit the wire wheels or any of that because tools aren't in that bad a shape. Sometimes they just need a good bath, and definitely need a good bath. Just need a good bath and some cleaning. I always like it when I ain't got to put time on the wire wheels or the fiber wheels and all that jazz to get tools cleaned up and tidied. Get that in there, and I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. So there's the beginning. Now, what I can do about this one. I may work on this one another time because I know you can pull the screw out, pull this entire assembly out. I think I'll do this at a later date. I don't want this one going on for 16 hours because my squirrels got into one project, into a second project, into a third project. A little chilly. Put a little oil around the pivot point. Hopefully there's a little slack in it, lets it weep in. And now we're going to dribble some all up in this mess. Get some on the at least gets the oil down in there so I don't have to worry about rust or corrosion or any gunk and grime getting caught up in there. Another different rag. Excuse me. Put this back on that rag. It's going to strip it off with all that brake clean. I say close enough, good enough. At least for this one. Awesome new addition to the box. So here's the Bonnie RF45, all tidied up. And definitely sounds good. Because before, you really couldn't hear anything because it was so caked with mud, grease, grime, and everything else. So, bam! So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Got some goodies from Lidl, from Harbor Freight. Obviously, for my armor vessel. Then I got my RF22 and RF45. This one's a future cleanup. This one's already done and ready to go to the box. This one will be a fun cleanup. I appreciate everybody that watches, everybody that subscribes. Good luck in the hunt.